I am very lucky to be interviewing Shifu Violet Li. I'm going to give you a brief introduction on her, and then I'll ask her some questions. And you can always post some comments and questions that we can also get to after the live stream. And I will also post up a YouTube link. All of this will be shareable. So, all right, so I'm going to introduce to you Shifu Violet Li. She is a 12th generation Chen family style Tai Chi inheritor, certified Tai Chi instructor. She has been doing so much for the world of Tai Chi. I think English is your second language, right, Violet Li?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and I want everybody to think about this. Even though English is her second language, she has written over 400 articles on Tai Chi and Qigong with global readership of more than 40 countries. So her articles have been translated and syndicated by a few media. She has produced things online, offline, a lot of stuff in the English language. And she's also a columnist of Chinese Wushu, which is the most prominent Chinese martial arts magazine published in the Chinese language in China. China is huge, and she's involved in that. And she has done so much to help promote Tai Chi, because Tai Chi often doesn't get enough mainstream media press coverage. So of course, a lot of people then won't hear about it, or will have erroneous ideas about it, or they have a very watered down, very, westernized understanding or introduction of it. And, Shifu Violet Li, she comes from traditional heritage of Tai Chi. So she puts out the stuff that the ancient people did. She puts the information out there that becomes tangible for everyone. And we all benefit. The teachers benefit. The people that can find Tai Chi and Qigong benefit. And so I really want to salute her for that. So she was also interviewed on National Public Radio in Missouri, and featured on Show Me St. Louis, Channel 5, NBC in St. Louis, Missouri. And she deserves every moment of that because of everything that she has done for us. I really have to keep reiterating that, because I cannot tell you enough of the impact she has had to help spread these internal arts. Okay, so I'd like to say greetings to Shifu Violet Li. Hello.
Shifu and Loretta, the same. The respect and it's mutual. Mm-hmm.
And I'm so happy that you'll be joining us again at Tai Chi Gala out in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania, May 31st to June 2nd, coming all the way out from St. Louis. And I'm going to just briefly tell everyone her workshops and your workshop, Shifu Li, and then I will let people also, I will let you talk to them directly. So first of all, I want to reiterate that there is more information on her bio and also her contact information. She has a website, violetli.com, and that's Li spelled L-I, not L-E-E, it's L-I. So make sure you understand that if you want to go on her webpage. And you can get all her information on taijigala.com on the presenter section. So you can get a lot of contact information there. And she's also on Facebook. And if you just type her name on the internet, you should, because type her name, Shifu Violet Li, and then Tai Chi or Qigong, and you'll see so much of the stuff that she has contributed, pictures, all kinds of photos at the events. She goes to so many, I can't even tell you all the famous people she's met and things she's done. It's so extensive. Okay, so to the workshops that she will be doing. So she will be doing 2 of them at Tai Chi Gala, and the first one on Saturday morning will occur in the afternoon this time, and it is 60 minutes. It's called 8 Pieces of Brocade Baduanjin. Then on Sunday after breakfast, she will do 90 minutes workshop of introduction to Chen style Tai Chi Broadsword, and that will be 90 minutes. So the Baduanjin is the 8 pieces of brocade, and then also she has the Chen broadsword. So I'm going to ask you, Shifu Li, to talk a little bit about that, if you can.
Sure. About the 8 sections of brocade, and I just got a book from behind me on the bookshelf, and this is Chinese medical Qigong, and talking about the history and also what Qigong really is about. And the 8 sections of brocade is documented in this book. And this book is used for all the medical students in China, as well as in many Western universities, or I should say medical schools. And I know University of Maryland and then some other prominent med school, they all use this book. So asexual brocade is about 800 years old. And it was designed by a Chinese medical doctors. And it's like a stretching exercise. But the Chinese stretching exercise is very different than the Western stretching. We all know when we do stretch exercise, and it helps us with the bones, the joints, the ligaments, and the muscle, and so forth, right? And the asexual brocade provides that kind of benefit. Additionally, actually, is the main focus is it will help our internal organs. And then you say, how so? And because, again, based on this book, and the asexual brocade was designed based on the Chinese medicine theory, and the particular part is called the meridian system. And a lot of people in the West doesn't know what the meridian system is. Maybe I should grab another book. And if you read the medical guide by the Harvard Medical School Guide to Tai Chi, you will understand what the meridian system is all about. And so we all have it. It's just we don't really know that. But it doesn't matter, you don't know it. And when you do the asexual of brocade, and it can help you into strengthening your spine, your, how should I say, and your rib cage, and which houses all our major organs. And there are other things, help with the health of your lungs and the heart, your spleen, your stomach, your liver, your kidneys. So it's a overall holistic exercise. And there are so many different kinds of asexuals of brocade or Baduanjin and in Chinese. And if you type in YouTube, you see so many people doing it. And because, it's 800 years old, and like some of the how should I say, Western system, they patent it, right? They did not patent that. So everybody, they learn through someone, and that they all kind of having their own asexuals of brocade, and Shaolin has their own asexuals of brocade. And the one I learned and was from Grandmaster Miao Fu-sen, and he was sent by the Chinese Medical Qigong Association to the US to teach this particular form. And this particular form has several features, because it was the Chinese Medical Qigong Association. They invited a lot of these Qigong masters and Chinese medicine doctors, and they codified the movements. So it's standardized, and it can deliver the health benefit as it's supposed to. So I was very fortunate, and I learned directly from Grandmaster Miao. And so that's the one I want to share, even though it looks simple, but a lot of time, people miss some of the key elements. So that's the things I really want to stress.
I think that's excellent that people can come in person and get that kind of guidance from you, because it's true. Sometimes we all will be doing something that we've learned, and then we go to some kind of a workshop, or we go in person, and then we see something a little different, and we think, oh, wow, now I can improve it and make it even so much better. And once you get that little tweak, you get that little change, it can make tremendous differences for you down the line. So that's why I highly recommend people will come to this and share with each other.
I think it's very, very important people learn in person. For example, like we can see Sigong, Richard Clear, his stuff, through DVD, or you can see even on on YouTube. He's very generous about it. But then learning from video is a totally different thing, learning in person. And at first you see up close clearly, and also the instructors at the Tai Chi Galas, they are very good. They're very generous as far as sharing the knowledge, and they also provide a lot of feedback. And I think that's probably the most important thing is you getting the feedback and you know you're doing right or wrong. Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead. What are you going to say?
I agree. Yes. And I wanted to also then bring in the fact that you'll be doing Sunday after breakfast, you'll be doing a 90-minute workshop to introduce people to Chen Broadsword.
Yeah.
And I think it's great because, you know, a lot of people don't understand about Chen style and about broadsword. And it's just fun. Oh my gosh. It's just
yes,
fun.
It is really fun, but it is, normally women, we do like a single saw, right? And yeah, I am going to teach the broadsword, and the Chen style broadsword it's about a minute. You can execute it in a minute.
Yes.
But it includes so many different techniques, and it will take years to really perfect those techniques. And it's really fun. And and some people say, that's Tai Chi Chuan. Yes, that's Tai Chi Chuan.
Right. A lot of people don't know that. And it's beautiful because, like you mentioned, when you're really executing it as if it was a martial form, it's fast. A lot of people don't understand that about Tai Chi. They say, oh, I've heard that it has a martial component. Do you do it slow? And I say, no, that's not rational. You know, if your opponent is fast, you're fast. If they're slow, you're slow. And
exactly.
Yeah, it's all really, it's reasonable. But the beautiful thing is you can even take something like broadsword and you can make it meditative.
Correct. And actually the principle is only when people can execute it, things very, very slowly, and they can do fast.
That's right.
And I have a story to share. My teacher, and some of the people know that, is Grandmaster Chen. He is the only one, nice one, on the nice level, the highest level, sanctioned by Chinese government. And because his knowledge and skill is just so supreme. And 1 year we were in Louisville, Kentucky, attending the International Tai Chi Symposium. So the organizer was very thoughtful, and in addition to the training, they provide an outing opportunity. So we went to the Muhammad Ali Museum. So that museum was designed very neat. It has a lot of interactive activities people can play with. And there's one, the punching bag, whatever you call.
Yes.
So they have their punching bag there, and they show what's Ali's record. And of course, Ali is faster than the lightning ball. Is that right? That's what we say. And so my teacher, Grandmaster Chen, he was just so nonchalant, and it show up the number, which is faster than Ali.
Wow.
Yeah, so when only we are totally relaxed, and then your body can move very fast, because it's Tai Chi Chuan is mind and body exercise, right? So if you're focused on just doing this, and you're very relaxed, and you can go very fast. So, but it requires training to totally relax your body, and one way to do it is you go slow, and you go very, very slow, and then once you accomplish that, in the slow movement, then you speed up. It's very different training method than other martial arts or other exercise. Yeah.
That's very true. And for people that study exercise science and have the physiological reasons why, I won't get into that, but that is 100% backed up even by that. So if people want to gain speed, if they can understand how to relax their whole body at will, like you learn through Tai Chi, it's funny. It's like the ultimate of yin gives the birth to the ultimate of yang. and that's really what you can learn from that. This is stuff that the old people knew from long time ago in these countries like China, when they developed these arts. And I love that you have that knowledge and that background, and that it's universal, that anyone, a dancer, an artist, people that are looking to rejuvenate their reflexes and become more sharp and more youthful again, people that are fighters, people that are healing from cancer, everyone can benefit from that because it is so universal. And thank you for, sharing those aspects of Tai Chi. And I also love that you are a female, that you're doing this, and that you do.
Yes. Yeah, normally the guys play with the broadsword.
Yeah, and that's so silly. I mean, I look, so many women are like, oh, I don't want to touch that. I don't do that. And I say, you don't understand. You're watching too many Western movies. You have this idea, that this means you're violent, or this means that you're aggressive. And I said, you don't understand. This develops grace. This develops, even sword, the idea that you're learning to cut through to things, to the truth of things, and to the efficiency of things, and to the ability of control and grace, and it's sad that women have bought into that very self-defeating mindset. And that's why I love to have you at Tai Chi Gala, because you look so much younger than your years.
Yes, don't mention my age.
I'm not going to mention it, but you look so much younger than your years.
Thank you.
You move so much younger. You already, you've had kids. You've had a child, right? You have a son.
I have 2 grown-ups.
You have 2 kids. Yeah. And look at the good condition you are. And
that's my oldest is 33 years old.
Yeah, see? And I mean, you're in such good condition. So you are a great symbol for females that want to get into the more intensive side of Tai Chi, or the more in-depth traditional sides, especially the Chen side. So I really admire you for that. And even the fact that, people sometimes are like, oh, I have to write this paragraph for something. And here you are, English as a second language, hundreds of articles. You have written hundreds, and many of them in English. So yeah. I really honor you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And unlike some other Tai Chi, experts and masters, they started at a very young age. I actually started very, very late. And even though, I never like to talk about the Tai Chi health benefit from my personal perspective, because, we all have differences, and I think we should always go by what the science says, right? And because those scientific study was done double-blinded and the gold standard, and that makes more sense. I never like to use individual cases, but one thing about myself is, yes, I can say, I am at the prime of my physical capability at this age. I was a very sick and weak child growing up, and so that's all I can say. Thank you for Tai Chi.
And thank you for sharing. And see, this is another reason why I really like to encourage people to come out to Tai Chi Gala, no matter if you've done Tai Chi, if you've never done Tai Chi, if you've done other martial arts, if you just are interested in health, or maybe you're just curious about mindfulness, or you're curious about Eastern philosophy. The thing is, when you meet people like this in person, it's infectious. So the same thing, like we always know the negative, like if somebody's in a bad mood, or you're in a negative environment, or people are fighting, or, people are toxic. And we never think about, okay, I can go to an event like this and I can be with people that are just all, wow, just amazing, lift you up type of energy. And also the attendees. And there are a lot of teachers that also come to Tai Chi Gala, so they can take this back and then in a positive way infect, their classes.
Yes. That's also, one thing I really enjoying going to Tai Chi Gala. And even though I am a presenter myself, but like you said, and I get that the vibe, the positive energy from everyone. And I got from my fellow instructors, and I also got a lot from just the attendees. And everybody has amazing story and to share. And I every year I go back there, it's like I get recharged.
Yeah, I love it. I love how it's become a higher and higher and higher and higher vortex of this amazing energy. And yeah, it's I'm blessed.
No, thank you very much for organizing this. Yeah.
Thank you. And before we go, I'd like to know, are there any last words you want to share with anyone, or any thoughts of the day, or any quotes, or anything at all, or about yourself, or what you study, or anything at all that you want to share with anyone, if there's anything you'd like to just add?
Not really. If people watching already practicing the art, just keep practicing.
Yes, that's important. And it's true, because sometimes it's very easy to get stuck. I remember, like very briefly, I'll mention this. When I was, for those of you that don't know, I went actually to an engineering school for grad school, although my focus was more on ergonomics and the cognitive sciences, but I have a very scientific background. And later one day I'll get into the whole thing of that with how that relates to Tai Chi. But I remember when I was becoming very competitive, because it was difficult, and I had to do 2 jobs to support myself through grad school. And then I want to be on the top when I do something. I'm just very competitive like that. There's type A, there's type B people. So anyhow, and then I started putting my Tai Chi aside, because I thought, well, I got to focus on my studies. Well, I have to focus on my work. Well, I have to focus on, and then I became really sick. And so I actually had Crohn's disease, and I actually wound up curing it, going back to Tai Chi. And I remember my teacher telling me, when you're like this kind of way, this kind of lifestyle is when you need it the most.
Nowadays there's so many commercials on TV talking about the Crohn's disease. And I just felt so sad, and the solution is always a pill. But actually, it's when you look at it, there has so many side effects, and it's really bad. And every time I saw that commercial, and I thought about you, I said, how good it is if everybody could be like you and get a good grandmaster, Zhou Zonghua, to guide you, and then with your diligence of practice, and then you cure yourself, and then that's so much better than taking a pill.
And it's so easy to fall off the bandwagon when you're busy and have all those excuses. You said, I can't do my Tai Chi, I can't do my Qigong because I'm too busy, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the this, I don't have the that, I'm too. But that's the very reason why you do need it, and why it will fix you. And so that's why, if anyone is listening and you're stuck at that point in your life where you're not doing your mindful practices or taking care of yourself, you can go to Tai Chi Gala, and it's like, you pay more in groceries really for what the cost is, and you get all the food included. It's so ridiculous. And I mean, I go there and I see people just giving coaching away for free. They give you hands-on lessons, they give you coaching even after the workshops are done. All the teachers, all the people keep practicing doing, and it just sets you right back in again, so that you have that energy to commit to whatever it is you want to commit to. You just get that self-discipline.
Yeah, that's really, the part I love most is how generous and all the people there, and sharing with each other, and oftentimes was done outside the classroom, and it was beautiful to see.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
So come and join us, and come and be part of this lovely energy. And Shifu Violet Lee is going to be there. We're going to do, a lot of people are going to be doing live streaming. There's so many things you can do, and so many things that you can also not do if you just want to relax and just be in a positive atmosphere. So thank you so much, Shifu Violet Lee. Again, if you'd like to contact her, violetlee.com, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And feel free to share this with folks on Facebook or wherever. And I'll be seeing everyone. So thanks again, all the way out from St. Louis. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.